Hello, hello, hello. Anybody there? Nobody there? I'd say that this car is coming together, and I couldn't be more happy. Both front fenders are done and looking really good, so my confidence level is way up high again, and we're going to move forward and continue. Next, we're going to tackle the doors. So that means removing door handles, the mirrors, door cards, window trim, and I think that's it. We're just going to move along and continue the process of dismantling and hopefully wrapping next. So let's go on ahead and continue. Alright, so I'm just kind of checking out the trim and what it's going to take to get it off. And I just kind of started pulling on this here, kind of sliding it along the door. If you guys can see it, just kind of, my car at least, I don't know if this is supposed to be normal or not. I'm just pulling it off the door along the rail. There's a couple clips along the way, but they just kind of unclip from themselves. One here, one there. So I'm just gently pulling it, and it looks like it's sliding right off. There's another one there. I'm not sure if this is just a battered, old car that's falling apart on me, or if that's normal, but that seemed way too easy. And I'm maybe even missing a clip at the end. My window trim has always been pretty loose towards the end. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to have 4, and currently I only have 3, possibly. But that was a lot easier than I was expecting. Hopefully the other ones will go this smooth, but so far so good. This is great. This is good news. Very good news. Yep. So that's pretty much all I need right there to tuck that. Next, we're gonna have to get this mirror off so I can tuck into this area. So I think that requires us to remove the door card, which is just the inside of your door, where all this business is here. So we're gonna see what it takes to get that out, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with our Phillips head screw down here, right inside the door. It's gonna be under this little cover. Wow, look how crusty that is, brother. Filthy, filthy. We have one screw hiding under here. Took it out, it's Phillips head. Now what? We're gonna also have another screw hiding under this flap, and another Phillips head. So we got both screws out. Let's pry around the edges, see what comes up. I started prying up on this side, and it looks like the clips or whatever is holding it down. Nice and easy, come on out there. Just pop off a couple clips. We got the big one in the back here, and then a little smaller one up front. So the clip maybe looks pretty simple to unclip, you might assume, right? Looks like you just pinch it on both sides and it should come right off. But no, that's wrong. That's not the right way. There's actually a tab down in the middle area there. Just get a flathead screwdriver or something to pry in here along the back side, and it will release. One-handed action here, hopefully. Boom! And for this one, I don't think there's a secret. Looks like there's only one way it can come out, and it's with 2 hands. Okay, there we go. One piece completely off. Picking it apart one piece at a time. So we finally got the little trim piece off here. Here it is. So there's going to be a clip all the way in the corner over here. Goes in that hole. And then there's also going to be a clip on the inside right there. And if you're careful enough, you won't break it like me. So yeah, I broke it off trying to pry it off. So feature reference for anybody else trying this. Be careful because there is a clip right there. You may want to try to pry around there gently to release it. I was coming up from this corner here, and clearly that was not the right move. Definitely not the right move, but it is off, and I am learning from my mistakes. And I hope you can learn from my mistakes as well. I really hate when I get a little too rough with things and I just end up snapping it, breaking it, not taking my time. And yeah, I'm kind of a wildebeest sometimes, and it does suck. So just be gentle with it, take your time, pry around, feel it out, and don't make my mistake. I found another trim piece or little cover here. I just pried on the back side of it very gently, and it did pop off. Mine came off pretty easy. Nothing's broken. Life is good. Now we can see the screws that hold on the mirror, and that's what I'm after. So for this door card, there's actually clips that go all the way around the border. You literally just have to go in. I do have a trim tool here, just above the weather stripping. I'm getting behind it here, and just kind of going along the inside edge and waiting until I feel the tension, and then literally I'm just going around and popping the clips out. But I'm making my way all the way around, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get it off. So here we are. I went all the way around, popped up the clips, and once you get to the top edge, You pretty much unpeel it from the back here. It's just kind of hinged on. Just lift up. And we reveal the inside of the door card. Let's take a look at these clips that you'll be seeing. They're just these little white ones here. I don't think I broke any of them, which is very good. And then once you get to the top, you'll see these pieces here, and that's what's hooked on to the actual door. So here we are. We are one step closer to getting the mirror off and revealing this edge here so we can tuck the vinyl nicely. That's the whole point to even removing the door cards. And then we also need to remove our door handles are going bye-bye. Got to get those out. Killer pieces of foam in here. Look at that. For noise dampening or something. Probably quiets the noise down, the rattling, the cheap feel of the car. Interesting stuff to see. You don't really get to see this every day. Nor do I really want to see it every day. But it's kind of cool to see the inner workings of the Subaru as I start to dismantle it here. Okay, time to undo the mirror here. We got our little power cable. This is for the auto mirror adjusting. So we just got to pop it off. Same thing, we got to push that tab in with the flathead screwdriver, which I already did off camera. So we're just going to pull it out now and be done with it. So there we are. Next, we're going to pull out a couple of these screws. We're going to have the far one on the right, and then 3 more here, another one there. So let's get those off, and be careful because the mirror may fall if you don't have it supported. So I was watching another WRX YouTuber guy, and his name's Hawkeye STI guy, and he was taking out this bottom screw for his mirror, and it actually ended up falling inside of his door, and it took him quite a bit of time to try to get it out. So I wasn't risking anything, so as I was unscrewing it, I had this magnet attached just for a little safety net, so better to be safe than sorry. That's for sure. Alright, we got all 4 screws out. Now we're just going to wiggle the mirror off of the door here. Oh, god damn it. Almost screwed that up. I was going to say very carefully, we're going to run the cord through it now. I think I could have damaged my wrap there. Oh boy, that was a close one. I really should have 2 hands, so gotta go. Alright, we got our trusty mirror off. Hey, what up, dog? Yeah, I put the screws right back in the threaded holes. That way nothing goes missing. Staying organized. Remember, staying organized is key. And knowing what the hell you're doing kind of helps too. Okay, we have an update. We do have an update. So the trick is, I have found it out. There's going to be a screw on the inside of the door right in this area. So you're going to want to have the window all the way up. That will allow you to reach up under and get the screw out. For the next screw, closer to the keyhole on the inside of the door, you're going to have to put the window all the way down, which will give you access through this hole to get out that 10mm right there. Right there. There's the other one holding in the other part of the door handle. Got my 10mm socket with an extension here. And we're going to hook up to this 10mm bolt inside there. There we go. We see our door handle popping up a little bit there. Hopefully our bolt will come out with the socket. Got the screw coming out. So boom, we got 2 screws now. So now let's go to the other side, check out our door handle. Okay, so I just rolled the window back up. That way we can take a look inside here. I don't know if y'all can see anything, kinda. That was the first screw that we took out. And the next one was over in that area on the left. We're gonna press on these little tabs here, holding in the rest of the door handle. And that should allow it to come off of the door. There we have it, door handle is coming out. Okay, exposing the crevices, getting this baby even closer to being wrapped. A lot of work. It's pretty simple to get this wire off, just like a little clip that's attached around the wire. The wire will slide out of the green little clip there. And there it is. Here's a better look at it. This is where the wire was clipped in. And then the elbow goes into the hole. And that's how it works. You pull it, and the magical wire opens your door. Ooh, amazing. Cool, we got the door handle off. Congratulations. We're pretty much ready to begin the cleaning before the wrap is present. Once I kind of figured out what the heck I was doing, it really isn't that bad to take off the door handle. Just did a little research and was able to figure it out. So the other door cards and handles should be a little smoother. So yep, we're learning more and more about the car as we go along here. New custom door handles here. It's pretty sick, man. You just if you close it on accident and you forgot your door handle, you just push down on it and boom, you're in there. Door card is off. It's pretty similar to the front. Only thing different is this little clip here that I had to remove, as you guys saw in the time lapse. Just kind of secures the inside of the door card to the actual door. But other than that, as far as the connectors and the trim pieces come off the same. Nothing was broken during the disassembly, so that's good news. Okay, moving right along. Time to tackle that door handle. So the rear door is slightly different. To get to the other screw holding in the door handle, you just gotta pop off this little bung plug, and you'll see the screw in there somewhere. That's your access hole for the screw there. To get the first screw, make sure the window's up, and to get this other screw on the left, make sure the window's down. I guess there's only one way to find out, and one way to figure out that that's the way, and the only way to get them out. Yep, alright, next. Well, the good news is I got my door handle off. At least both the screws are out. The bad news is that I only have one screw to show for. Yep, that's right. One of the screws fell down in between my door. So it's down dark in the deep abyss over there. It's lost down below somewhere, and I can't seem to find it. If I don't end up finding it, this is a pretty common bolt that I'll just replace. So, shite! I was just talking about how that one guy, Hawkeye STI guy, dropped one of his screws in between and his door. And yeah, I'm that guy now. Sweet! Anyways, not a big deal. We'll move on. I'll search for it later. And the reason why I ended up losing it was I have to fit in this little hole here. So I just have a 1/4 inch long extension on a 10mm. And again, you probably can't see where the hole is, but it's a real tight fit right here. So when I was taking it out, it just kind of came off of the socket. And bye-bye bolt. Super tight space, so just be careful. They're identical door handles. This one just doesn't have the lock entry here. And that's one less thing to worry about. So we're just going to get this little wire out like we did on the last one. See how it just kind of clipped in there? Just going to unclip it, take it off. Voila, we are out. Where'd you go, Bolt? I need you. Come back. I'll find you. Alright, after a slight delay, I ended up finding the screw that I dropped. And I just took out my speaker here. It was actually under this piece of metal here. Just slid my magnet all up in there. And I found you. Oh yeah, and I had to do some weight reduction, and I removed the plastic and the foam for easier access to find that bolt also. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. Moving on. I kind of have this figured out here, making sure that when I split these two pieces that I'm going to have enough slack for each door to be wrapped individually. So I made sure there was a lot of slack off to the right on this one. That way I can cut it right on the line, and if I need to, I'm going to pull it to the left just a tad bit. And then same goes for this one. I'm going to cut it right on the line, And I'm going to leave a little bit of excess slack on the left side, that way I can shift it right to tuck it properly. That's the game plan anyway, so let's go ahead and snip this in half, see if we did it right. Sweet, we're looking good. We're looking good, and I am getting pretty happy here. Abort mission, abort mission. I'm gonna peel it up a little bit. I'm gonna peel up half of it, lay into the recess, and then hopefully figure this out. I'm very happy to report that everything is going pretty smooth at this point. I just got the first door done. The driver's side door is done as far as laying the wrap, post heating. Everything's done as far as the wrapping goes. Obviously, I have to put back all of the window trim and the door handle, and that's going to be another video for the door handle because that's impossible. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm pretty excited. I know it's just a door, but sometimes it's just the simple things that you get excited about. I'm excited to move on to the next door just because this one turned out so flawless. Well, maybe not flawless because I got a tiny speck of debris under there. If you can't, probably can't even see it, but if you can, you can. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know, then you know, you know. Other than that, I can live with that. No wrinkles, no fingers, no creases. Yeah, I think we're getting better at this. I don't want to speak too soon, so on to the rear door now. We already have our vinyl pre-cut, just like we did yesterday. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this, and it should be pretty straightforward, just like the first door. There's some slight curve up by the fender, but other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. As you guys know, I will update you with anything that goes wrong, or if I successfully complete it. We'll see you guys real soon. Enjoy. This probably would look like failure back when I started the wrapping business. Back when I first started wrapping, this probably would look like failure to me, and I would probably be crying at this point, but I hope I'm not going to eat my words, but I'm pretty confident that I know what I'm doing at this point. So stay tuned and find out. So I'm encountering my first oopsie on this door wrap here. I may be short on this door just because the edge is completely different. You really didn't need to leave much of an edge on the front door. See the vinyl right there, all the way down. But on this one, there's actually a little ridge on the inside of the door. It may show through with the door shut. Yeah, I think it might show. Yeah, it definitely will, because that's not even tucked yet and it's already showing. So I may just have to run a little tiny strip of vinyl down this way just to kind of cover up that silver. So yep, make sure to take notes if you're gonna wrap your car. Always cut long, never cut short. I just assumed it was gonna be like the front door, which I shouldn't have never assumed anything. But good news is I have another door to wrap and I won't make this mistake on the other side. Okay, onward and upward.